Welcome back to day 12 of Inktober. We are approaching that halfway mark in the month, and I'm so glad you're here playing along and exploring different color palettes every day. The prompt for day 12 is neon. I had to check my notes there. You can download the calendar. There's still time to play along, and just keep this list as a reference for some fun quilt design ideas. Okay, we are back for the Fast Track Modern Sampler. I always like to use the same pattern in several different colorways just to give you plenty of inspiration if you decide to make this pattern. Okay, and for neon, let's come over here to Michael Miller. And yeah, here's a nice limeade. That's a good bright neon. Do we have a neon orange? Tangerine isn't quite bright enough. Let's explore some of these other solids. The Cotton Supremes from RJR, that banana cream pie is looking a little bit neon. Do we have a nice bright neon green? This grass is always greener is about the only thing that screams neon green to me. Do we have a bright, this is almost a neon orange, Sunny Delight, and then this pink sapphire is standing out as a bright pink. So do our pink and orange, and I am going to do these as blocks where we alternate the color schemes for each column. So we will do, hopefully not get stuck in a rut with the same type of color schemes every time, like only using two colors for all the blocks. You know, we'll mix it up here a little bit, and then I have to scan again and see which is going to be my best neon green. We'll come over here and do a green. Maybe this turquoise works as a neon. I'm trying to think of like 80s colors and those multi-pack highlighters. What would work there for, whoops, need to undo that. Okay, and then my stars. Do a little bit different pairing of these. I like this purple. I wanted to using a few more colors this time around than I have in the past. And there we have a nice wild rainbow of neon colors. Let's put these in the zigzags. Okay, so we've got all of our blocks done, and then we need to decide on some borders. I like that purple for a border, but then a background. What might make those blocks stand out? Maybe a lighter blue? And we could almost do a gradient of a light blue, a light pink to surround those, and then maybe this like softer green. That is a really kind of wild rainbow. Let me see, what does this look like if I switched those with that, this light blue. So I'm just trying to match, since I had a blue background of this top center star. And then does that kind of gradient work? And that almost gives you more of a landscape kind of, you know, sea, sand, and grassy hills. But that kind of detracts from the bold color, neon colors in the blocks. So let me change all of these backgrounds. To this more neutral shade. There we go. And that just gives you that bold graphic color of the blocks and the softer background. And then, you know, choose your favorite shade there for the borders. So that is looking pretty cool. So tell me what your favorite 80s memories are on our neon day. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to fill out the Google form on the True Blue Quilts blog so that you are entered into our fabulous prize drawing for fabric and patterns.